Here's something most business owners and leaders don't realise. A system is only as strong as the leaders who run it. You can implement EOS, OKRs, Lean, Traction, SOPs, and dashboards. You name it. But if your leaders don't have the capability, the confidence, and consistency to bring those systems to life, the system will eventually fail. And here's the ironic truth. Most businesses blame the system, when the real problem is something far more human. Today, we're going to unpack exactly why systems collapse and why the missing link is almost always leadership capability. You're listening to Why Your Business Isn't Growing and How to Fix It, the business growth podcast for business owners and leaders who want to scale their business, lift team performance, and sharpen leadership without working 60-hour weeks. You already know that every business system makes the same promise. We'll give you clarity. We'll give you structure. We'll give you accountability. But here's the reality that no one talks about. Systems don't create growth. People do. Systems give you the map. Leadership determines whether anyone follows it. And this is where most businesses hit their ceiling. A short while back, I was working with a team who had invested heavily in a new operating framework. They'd built the scorecards, created dashboards, implemented meeting rhythms, the full package. And for the first few weeks, everything looked great. People were energized, meetings were sharper, and roles were clearer. But by week 8, well, scorecards weren't updated. Meetings drifted off track. Deadlines were slipping. Conversations got awkward, and the culture felt flat. The system didn't break. Leadership capability did. When leaders can't coach, can't communicate clearly, can't hold healthy accountability, or can't build trust, the system eventually collapses under the weight of those gaps. This was the moment I realised. Most business systems teach you how to lead the business, but not how to lead the people. And that's the gap that stops growth. And here's the common belief that we need to challenge today. Once we put the right system in place, everything will run smoothly. No, that's not how it works. The system gives you structure. Only leadership gives you movement. Systems organise work. Leaders elevate people. And without both, you get temporary momentum, but no long-term growth. And this is why so many business leaders install a system, but stay stuck doing the same behaviours, repeating the same patterns, and firefighting the same issues. Systems can't replace leadership. They can only amplify it or expose it. Let me give you 3 reasons why systems fail. The first one, leaders haven't built self-awareness. You can't lead others if you can't lead yourself. Without awareness of your behaviours, patterns, triggers, and strengths, you'll unconsciously sabotage the system you're trying to protect. This is why the perceive phase of the people operating system is the foundation. Leadership growth begins internally. The second reason why systems fail. Leaders don't communicate with clarity or consistency. Systems rely on communication, and people rely on connection. And most leaders don't create either. They avoid tough conversations, they soften expectations, they assume clarity has been understood, or they communicate once instead of consistently. Your system cannot run when communication is inconsistent. Consistency is leadership. And the third reason, leaders aren't developing their people, they're just directing them. If your people stay the same, your results stay the same. Systems don't improve performance, skills do, confidence does, and coaching does. And this is why the perform and leverage phases of the people system build leaders who lead people, not just tasks. If your leaders only allocate work, the system collapses under the weight of stagnation. So here's the truth. Your system might not be the problem. Your people might not be the problem. Your culture might not be the problem. The real problem is the leadership capability inside the system. When leaders are confident, self-aware, consistent, and skilled at communication and coaching, every system works better. Every process runs smoother, and every performance metric improves. Because systems don't run businesses, leaders do. And leaders grow their capability, not structure. And here's the core takeaway from today's episode. If you have strong systems but inconsistent results, you don't need a new system. You need stronger leaders inside your system. When you build leadership capability, discipline, confidence, clarity, communication, your system finally delivers what it promised. So if this resonates, if you feel like your system is strong, but your people performance still isn't where it should be, then let's talk. You can book a short call to explore how the people operating system helps you lead both the business and the people inside it by joining our High Impact Leader Club. Because a system can only take you halfway. Leadership capability takes you the rest of the way. You can head to leaderbydesign.au/book a call to book your call today, or you can also find the link in the show notes. You've been listening to Why Your Business Isn't Growing and How to Fix It, the business growth podcast for business owners and leaders who want to scale their business, lift team performance, and sharpen leadership without working 60-hour weeks. If today's episode challenged your thinking, follow the show, share it with a fellow business owner, and keep leading with clarity. Success that scales is built by design. Grow yourself, grow your team, grow your business. Now go lead with impact.